Welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
San Diego State's head coach told me before the game, Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. So San Diego State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The give to the lone running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Brings into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it early in this football game.
Oh, it's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down to the air. Makes the catch. It's 4. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step #1. It was priority #1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Out wide right, it's Moses. Across the 25, he's got room. Powers through. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. Now this offense will try to take advantage first and goal after that penalty on the D. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Sacramento State. A great catch and run for 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Turning it on. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aztecs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
That is how you form tackle. Put your head on him, bring your feet, get him to the ground. That's how you create those little birdies that fly over people's heads when they're running with the football, and you can see him getting woozy. What a great stick by the linebacker.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Making his first move. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Give him 96 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Right side, it's James. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Finds his man. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Romero. Turns it upfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch.
Gashing the D on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, San Diego State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hand it to the back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Napier. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to the single back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Caught. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, it's Romero. Floats it out in space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's complete to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually...
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Moses. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field, and you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 2nd and long here. Sells to fake. Out wide left, it's Moses. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Minnesota taking on the San Jose State Spartans.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
And it's the Gophers who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
He's past the sticks. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nice move to keep running. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Romero. Got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you.
Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, he missed it. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. It's 4. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grab near the sticks. It's 4. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
They'll run it. Might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He leaves it with the back. Takes it the other way. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Makes a man miss. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw, it's Romero. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Drops back on first down. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun. He's past the marker. There he goes. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, San Diego State. He scores for the 5th time in this game. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rainey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and not his best work. He makes the catch backed up in his own territory. Taken down right away. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Aztecs! What a grab in the end zone for 6. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They booted away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Long way to go on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Drives inside. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. A running back has it. On his feet at the 40. Could be an alley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.